20 tips to creating an irresistible offer. Tip number 1. Sell something for $1. Selling something for $1 means that you will get as many sales as possible. This overcomes the objection to spending lots of money. The process of doing this though will in turn show that your transaction process can be trusted and let you save payment details. Tip number 2. Run a discount. This lets you test different price points but also creates a sense of urgency. Tip number 3. Use a video. Video can be extremely effective for conveying a message quickly, while also creating an emotional response. It is far more engaging than text. Tip number 4. Make it different. Have a USP. Don't sell the same thing everyone else is. Tip number 5. Presentation is everything. The way you make your product look, even if it's just an ebook, can transform the perceived value and excitement. Tip number 6. Tell a story. Narrative is SEO for the human brain. This engages people and gets them emotionally invested. Tip number 7. Drop the jargon. Sales pages and home pages covered in jargon do nothing to build interest. Tip number 8. Know your audience. Create a buyer persona and try to get inside the head of your ideal customer. Tip number 9. Offer free value. Give as much away for free as you can. This builds goodwill, while also allowing you to demonstrate the value you are capable of offering. Tip number 10. Ask the audience. Not sure why your item isn't selling? Why not? Just ask the people who you are trying to sell it to. Tip number 11. Research the competition. See what your competition is doing to set yourself apart and gain ideas. Tip number 12. Have a value proposition. Know how your product makes life better. Focus on this in order to sell. Tip number 13. Create urgency. Most sales are made on an impulse. Don't let your visitors leave and think about it. Tip number 14. Use psychology. Understanding the psychology of your audience will allow you to sell much more effectively. Tip number 15. Create tiers. Having tiers for your items means you can appeal to people with a range of budgets, while also increasing the total spend incrementally. Tip number 16. Don't try to appeal to everyone. Appeal to everyone and you will appeal to no one. Tip number 17. Provide the best service. Good service will come back and reward you. Tip number 18. Have a money-back guarantee. This is an easy way to overcome many of the most pertinent objections to buying. People worry that the product won't be up to the quality you promise. Speaking of which, tip number 19. Offer value. Too many people look for ways to sell quickly. Don't focus on that. Focus on ways to offer an amazing experience to your buyers. The rest will come. Tip number 20. SEO for the human brain. This is far more important than SEO itself. Understand how to get your audience to react, and you can sell anything.